Hi there, beautiful souls. How are you today? How are you feeling? So in this beautiful video, our spirit guides wanted to bring forward, or our souls, our higher selves as well, the information of each path is unique. Your path is unique is what they want to say to you. It's not meant to look like anybody else's. And what if those flaws that you feel that you have are what make you so unique? And one day those flaws will be what create an incredible life for you if you allow them to. If you can just love that about yourself. You see, your soul, the soul, every soul comes here to have every experience, comes here to try every flavor of ice cream, not just one. It comes here to be the light and the dark, and every shade in between. It comes here to experience jealousy. What does that feel like? What is that? I see others down there doing that. What is that flavor of ice cream, that hazelnut? I want to taste that. What does it taste like? It's not too bad. It's not the worst flavor. Then it comes down and it feels shame and guilt. And those flavors aren't as nice as the other flavors. But that's what the soul is here for. So how can we compare? How can you compare, even with any of your siblings that you feel are successful, or, in whatever way, in love, in peace, in joy? They're so much more successful than you. You don't know what their soul came to experience. You can only have access to yours. And so many of these videos are here designed to get you in touch with your higher self, assist you in communicating with your higher self, because it is so much easier when you can see the path, when the path becomes clear as to, okay, this is the next step and this is the next step. And this is what I'm meant to be doing now, rather than just fumbling through the dark. I feel in my lifetime, my adult life, that's what it has been. I've been fumbling through the dark to get here, bumping into furniture that I can't see, bruising my shins as I go along, or my elbows bumping into things because I can't see clearly. It's so dark in here. So, my beautiful beings, it is about loving all of it. We judge that, why is jealousy wrong? Why is guilt bad, or shame? Why do we feel ashamed? Because we feel we've done something wrong. We feel that we've done something bad. Who decided that that's wrong or bad? That's a judgment. Whenever you're feeling something is wrong or something is bad, or you can't love that about yourself, that is a judgment that's keeping you separate from that. Because what if, my beautiful beings, what if that is exactly what your soul came for? That shame that you keep saying is wrong, is bad. What if your soul came to feel that completely? That grief that makes you feel so bad, that makes you cry all day long. And we resist it, and we don't want to feel it. But what if that's what you came for, to feel it completely and allow your soul to have that experience? This is what this flavor of ice cream tastes like. And it may not be the best tasting ice cream of the lot, but it's a flavor your soul chose. And when we resist an experience, an event, or, what we've been through, when we resist it, when we judge it, when we can't accept that about ourselves, we can't love that about ourselves, we keep that in place until we can reach a place that we can say, oh, I get it. I love that about myself. For me in my lifetime, it was jealousy. It kept showing up. And we're always taught that jealousy is a bad thing. It's a negative thing, this negative thing. We seem to think that spiritual people never feel jealousy. And spiritual people are never angry. And spiritual people are never sad. But you are spirit in human form. And your spirit came here to feel all of it, to know all of it. When we allow ourselves to feel these things completely, you're allowing your soul to have the experience. Then your soul can be at peace. Okay, all right. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like to hate someone so fully, so completely, that you want to kill them. You want to take their life. You want to end them. Oh, this is what hatred feels like. But you cannot, what's the word? The other day in a coaching session, I used the word delete. And it's not about deleting any of these things. It's about loving them. Loving the hatred in your heart that your soul came to know. It came here to know what that hatred feels like. What does it feel like to hate someone so, so much that you would do anything to destroy them, to end them? And that hatred consumes you from the inside. What does that feel like, to be consumed by that hatred? It's funny because the word hatred came up today on my Facebook page, on my feed. And as long as we keep resisting it, that hatred is bad, and that we keep resisting that hatred is wrong, and we keep putting it into that box, we keep judging it, we keep it in place. We cannot shift out of hatred with resistance, with I don't want it, I don't want to feel it, it's wrong. When we judge it in the world, there's all these wars going on, and we as a collective are judging the hatred amongst these beings that they just want to kill each other. They want to destroy each other. They want to end each other. Our judgments towards it are like logs going into that fire. We are adding to that fire. Hatred cannot cease with hatred. It's just not how it works. It can't end by adding more hatred to it, by adding more resistance, judgment, all of these things. When we are judging something, and this is so important to get on every level, when we are judging something, we're not loving it. We're not looking at it through the eyes of love, through the eyes of spirit, God, whatever it is that you want to call that, intelligent energy. So, my beautiful beings, every time we sit and judge people hating each other, that verb, hate, anytime you stop to judge, you are keeping it in place. You are not understanding. You're not understanding why it's there. And for many of us, we judge because we don't have all the information. It's not part of our experience. We're just given partial information on the news, what they want us to know about it, to keep feeding into it, you see? To keep feeding all this judgment, all this resistance. We don't want war, we don't want hatred, we don't want. And all the universe hears is, whoa, hatred. We keep saying what we don't want. Where our attention goes, our attention, our words, if we're focusing on hatred, the word hate, we're just building more of it, creating more of it. Creating is the word. We are creators. We are so powerful. We don't realize how powerful we are. War, every time we think and we place any of our attention on war, we are feeding into it. Just think of them as fires in the world. There's all these different fires. There's a fire where there is war. There's a fire where there is hatred, racism, if you like. Another fire called racism. Another fire called, so we've got war, hatred, racism, jealousy. Okay, but then you've also got a fire burning over there for peace. You've also got another fire over there burning in the name of love. And there's a fire way over there burning, and that fire is called joy. And so within you, you have all these logs of wood, if you like. And what you focus on, if I'm focusing on war because I've heard it on the news and now I'm so upset, war, and this feeling of upset is what you see. It all goes hand in hand. You've watched all these images now, these wars going on, and inside of you, you're upset. So there's the image. You're seeing it clearly up here. You're feeling it deeply in here, and the two go hand in hand. So now here's your wood, your piece of wood and your log, and it's going into that fire called war. And when you focus on hate, hatred, hate crimes, things going on where people are just doing awful things to each other in the name of hate, and you either read it on Facebook or you see it in the news or you're just imagining it without anything else. You're just imagining it. Again, when you imagine it, can you feel anything good inside? Think about it. Okay, there's this crime that's been committed, right? And it's a hate crime. And someone's just died and you've just seen all the details about it. And you've got the images up here. How do you feel inside now? How do you feel here? And the two go hand in hand. So now your log, your beautiful log, your energy, into that fire, builds that fire even bigger, our hatred fire. How many logs a day do you put into the joy fire, into the love fire, into the fire of peace? How often do you sit with images of what peace looks like for you, and you feel those feelings of beautiful peace within? That would be your beautiful log going into that fire. How much time in the day do we spend keeping that fire going? Or the fire of love? How many logs do we put into that every day to keep that beautiful fire going? Feeling those feelings of love as we see the images of what love is for us. Where we place our attention is where we place our energy. And our energy is what is creating our reality. So every time we watch the news and we have those images of war in our mind because we've just seen it on the news. And as you see it, there's all these feelings that come up inside. And they're not nice feelings. The two, the images and those feelings, that's your energy amplified now. Because one thing is to have the image. The image is weak. It's not very strong until that feeling inside that amplifies that image. It amplifies that energy. There you go, tossing it into that fire. So, my beautiful beings, there's two beautiful things to take away from this video. The first one is that what you see in here and then feel in here inside of you, there'll be a feeling that comes up with those beautiful images, those images that you have here. That is where your attention will go, and that's where your energy will flow into that. And it will help to create more of that, or to create that for the first time. If you've got an image up here that's never been, it's a new possibility. And then there's all these feelings of excitement within you because of this new possibility of what you're creating, which is what I'm sure what happened when they created the telephone, and then when they created, electricity, and when they created all the things that we get to enjoy. There's this image here, and then there's this excitement. Imagine if people could talk to each other from all over the world on this device. Imagine, how exciting would that be? And those two things together, that image and that excitement, that love for people, that, they can, even if your parents are living on the other side of the world, you can talk to them now with this device called the telephone. There is excitement and love for those things inside as the inventors are creating it. So sometimes it can be something new that's being created. But many times it's things that we are either on our social media or on the news or in the newspapers. We are seeing it. In seeing it, the image is now being formed in here. And you're talking about millions of people seeing the same things, feeling the same feelings, feeding into that fire to keep it going, to keep creating that. So that's the first thing. What you're imagining, what you're allowing up here creates the feelings inside of you. It keeps creating that reality. Especially, you don't realize, but there's millions and billions of people putting their energy into that same fire. And that's why it's still there. The second thing to take away from this beautiful video today is our judgment of it. When we judge that it's wrong, when we judge that it's negative, that it's bad, all of those things, we're not seeing it through the eyes of love. We are seeing it as something separate from us. Separate. We are seeing ourselves as separate from that when we judge. And it's, neither here nor there. Don't sit there and, judge yourself, criticize yourself. No, I shouldn't be judging it. No, if you're judging it, then you're judging it. There's a reason that you're judging it or criticizing it, or it is, you're keeping it separate from yourself. This is your experience. If anything, we are here to take that burden off you. That whatever it is that you are doing is perfect for your path. It's neither right nor wrong. It doesn't matter. It is just your experience, and that's it. And no experience is better than any other experience, even if it looks like it is. Every human life comes with its challenges. No life is easier than another. No life is better than another. It's just a soul having a human experience. It's just spirit in human form. If you can remember that in every moment. Oh, that's just spirit in human form. It'll make things easier for you. All right, my beautiful beings. Love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And perhaps now you'll observe more where it is that you are placing your energy. You'll become more aware of how precious your beautiful energy is. What is it that you want to create in this life, in your life? Start to focus on that. All right, my beautiful beings. Bye for now.